It's Wacky Wednesday. It's fucking Wacky fucking Wednesday, and as you can see on the screen, we're talking. It's the reconvening of the Fraternal Order of Weeaboo Degenerates.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
And today we're gonna go over. Last time we went over Liar's top 10 monster girls, and today we're gonna go over my slightly less degenerate list of top 10 waifus. And
Of course.
Liar,
I call bullshit.
there is one monster girl on this list. There is one.
I call bullshit.
Oh really?
Bullshit.
Holy shit!
There is one.
That is
Well, I guess
amazing.
it's literally just animal ears and that's it.
There is one. No,
girls
it's
count?
it's
I don't
it's
think
more
cat
than
girls
it's
count.
more than just animal ears. I promise.
She's got a tail as well.
Oh,
It's got a tail.
she's
Yeah,
got-
and
no,
that's
she-
about it.
You'll see. You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see.
Okay. I am looking forward to this.
So, we're gonna start off. I'm gonna try to gain a little bit.
boobs and vagin.
Yes, boobs
Open
and
boobs
boobs
and
and
vagin.
vagina.
Yes.
Now, so I'm gonna start
Yes.
off with an obscure pick. I'm gonna try to gain some Weeaboo street cred because most of these are pretty basic bitch.
But you're-
Normie anime fan
You're
picks.
also you're literally also older than me, so
Yes, I'm
like,
very old.
half of these are probably gonna be like these cunts would probably not know about it. Because,
I
yeah.
know. I watch old anime.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Yeah, but
Oh, yeah, I
old for
do.
you is like your age. Meanwhile, old for us is like yes.
Like Akira is old to me. You know what I mean? And Akira's from like the
I've heard of Akira, but never played
Uh-huh.
yeah,
What?
but I mean
I'm not
Akira's the
playing
most.
it. Watch the
Akira
anime.
doesn't like Akira is like a fucking ubiquitous. Everybody knows Akira. You know, it's and Liar still refuses to do this, but I want us to get together and hate watch the original American dub of that because it is just so bad.
Oh
It's-
no.
Yes, no, but
Oh,
it's
God.
I said hate watch. We're gonna meme on it the whole time. Like I'm telling you, it's so bad, but it's so bad it circles back around to being good.
Is it worth
well-
the suffering though?
If we're gonna do that, I want us to watch the original English dub of Sorcerer Stabber Orphan.
Okay, I don't even know what that is, but
Because,
let's go.
What?
It's
Okay.
so you know Orphan, right? Like, there's been a recent anime of Orphan.
Is it anything like the old PlayStation 2 game Orphan?
That one.
Yeah, it's based on that. Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I am familiar with the franchise in some way.
Yeah, in some way, yes. But there was an original anime from like the 90s. And I can't remember the names because it's been too long. But Orphan's sidekick is voiced by Spike Spencer. Now, if you're familiar with who Spike Spencer is,
I remember.
he also voiced Shinji from the original Ava dub.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
And he is an even bigger bitch in Orphan than the way he portrayed Shinji.
Big oof.
So
That
Doesn't sound fun.
that doesn't. Oh no.
Big oof. Big oof.
he sounds like even more of a bigger bitch, and it is hilarious because the entire time, like you can see the dojins just springing forth from this adaptation. It's just this guy's gonna get fucked by Orphan at some point, and unfortunately in the anime it didn't happen. But there are a million hentai dojins out there that where it does.
I'm not surprised.
No. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna picked an obscure pick, try to gain some Weeaboo street cred. It's not all just normie anime. And you're also it's a big tell. This is a big tell. There's gonna be a very consistent theme here. There's pretty much only one outlier on the list. So let's go.
Ooh, one liar on a list. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
So first, the first one is number 10 because this is also my definitive order. This is not in no particular order. This
Wait,
is
why
also
is
my
it
definitive.
19?
Yeah, why are there?
Why is it 19, 20, 17?
Oh, because I
18?
flipped some of the pictures around, and I have 2 pictures of each waifu.
Alright.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So yes. So first up from Gatekeepers 21, Satoko Tachikawa. For those unfamiliar, the Gatekeepers franchise was originally, I want to say it was a 20. I haven't seen the original series. It was a 90s anime. I'm pretty sure. It was 26 episodes. It was set in the 60s or 70s, and it was about a group of high school kids who have supernatural powers, so they can open gates to other dimensions that give them powers or allow them to pull things out of that dimension. And then Gatekeepers 21 takes place 21 years later on. It's a OVA, and it's about the daughter of the main character of Gatekeepers. This is not her. She is the B protagonist of the series, Satoko Tachikawa. She is the series resident sword girl, also resident badass chick on the franchise. She just shows up in episode 3. It's only a 6-episode OVA, so she's only there for like only half the shows, but she makes a huge impact when she gets there. She's kind of a bitch, but not in the way like. She initially tries to be friendly with Ayane when she first meets her. Like, obviously, like, competitive and maybe standoffish a little bit, but, like, not overtly hostile. But Ayane, the main character of the series, is actually a giant cunt. So she basically gave back what she got at the first meeting. And it's not... It doesn't... I'm making it sound more catty than it actually is. But, yeah. Like I said, she's the badass sword chick. I first watched this series when I was, like, 15. And she left an impression on me, and again, like the liar, you see it, fucking dyke haircut, little bit of SJW red in there, but
yeah, but like the aesthetic fits her though because she doesn't have much tits.
yes,
She's pretty slim overall.
tomboy,
So yeah,
I
Mega-
approve of the tomboy.
mega tomboy
Yeah.
energy.
like the dyke hair. I'm not a fan of the dyke haircut normally, but if they're like in that sort of setup, it works.
Yes,
That sword is
you
giving
know-
me
Absolutely.
like Buster
And the-
Sword.
Like you've
feels.
often heard me say that like it has to fit the whole character.
yes,
Like if you were to put like a ponytail on this girl, I probably would not appeal. Probably would not appeal. Maybe if it's like a short ponytail, but
yeah.
nah.
It
the-
fits
long
her
one,
tomboyish
maybe not.
archetype, which is fucking
Yeah.
great. I love it. Plus, she's got a big sword. That's
And here, there's another. There's parts. Her power was called the Gate of Blades, so she could draw out swords
Oh,
of
bro,
Gilgamesh.
so,
Gilgamesh, what the fuck?
So yeah,
What?
this particular sword is like her main sword, this big one here. But she has also produced 2 smaller swords that she dual wields, and in the final episode, she produces like a giant fucking holy shit sword. And on top of being able to summon these blades that never lose their edge and don't break and fucking can cut through anything, she's also given the strength to wield them effectively in combat. And she's incredibly fast and can leap in like super crazy distances. She's like basically superhuman. It's I dig
Yeah,
everything
so that-
about
You
her.
know what's a better way to use
So
a
essentially,
sword?
these people in Gatekeepers are from what little I remember of it, because I'm pretty sure I watched like only a couple episodes of this because this came out. I think I was like around 9 or 10 when this came out in Japan. Yeah, so they were basically Doraemon for specific things.
Oh, yeah.
Like they pull out
do that.
shit from like some
Oh,
magical
bro,
dimension.
Doraemon was my fucking childhood, and Crayola Shin was also one.
Crayola Shin-chan.
Ooh, the feels.
I remember they aired Shin-Chan here in the United States on Adult Swim when I was in high school, and at first I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" But I was just watching it and I was just cracking up. I was like, "God damn, this fucking crude little kid." So
Absolutely.
moving on. Keiko Yukimura from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew this. I knew this was a choice coming up.
Now, she is the outlier on the list because she's not the.
Yeah, she's not a tomboy. She's the closest thing to a trad wife as you can get in
yeah.
this list probably.
Trad wife.
Mhm. Yes, she's just Yusuke's best girl. In my opinion, pretty much best girl in the whole series. I mean, best girl for a number of reasons, but except she's not the best girl in terms of like. She's best girl overall. She's the whole package. But like for instance, Botan, I find her more attractive, but I still like Keiko. I still like Keiko more. I like it. I like that she doesn't. I like that she doesn't take Yusuke's shit. I like that she just will slap the fucking piss out of him. So there is some tomboy energy there. There's a smidgen of it because she doesn't got a problem to haul off fucking crack a guy who she knows could fucking obliterate a mountain with the tip of his finger. Like, there's something very, very cool about that. And then she's just sweet. She's just a sweet girl. And yes, it's just, a trad wife material.
how she is. Well, I cannot comment a lot, but from what I've seen and what I remember of it, she was best girl, at least in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, sadly, I mean, people are gonna, somebody will be like, Loli, like, this isn't quite Loli. It's bordering on that. I agree. And Keiko's supposed to be.
Have you seen
Really?
modern
No.
day anime?
No, I know, but Keiko,
Nah.
and I know, and I will admit, I have said before that, like, I look at people funny when they say they like Loli, but it's like I said, it's, yes, I'm 35, but it's like still adult Keiko. I was
Puppy.
fucking
Here's
14 or
the thing,
15 when I
thing.
first discovered this.
Here's the thing. Look at this show, and then look at fucking scumbag nowadays. You fucking, watch Spy X Family and like go, oh look at them sexualizing minors, bro. She's literally a fucking kid in fucking kindergarten,
not
or
even-
primary school. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
7.
What do you mean sexualizing? She's what? Like, she doesn't even grasp.
Well,
And if
nothing
concept of-
nothing is sexual in any of those. But like,
Oh,
have you seen the I don't know whether it's memes or not, but I've seen people post about the what's her name, Betty, the
Disney
one with
crap?
pigtails, the girl with black hair and pigtails
Betty.
in
What?
The
in the
main
school.
chick from
no, not the main
that
girl.
one. Oh yeah, no, I've seen
Becky?
that.
Yeah,
She's
Yes.
She's
Oh.
gonna
The-
get
the-
pregnant, blah blah blah. If I'm left
yeah,
in a
yeah.
room
It's
alone
like
with her,
what
that
the?
meme, yeah,
She's six. She's six, boys. What is wrong with you?
it's
Yeah.
fucked up.
And again, it's like she is also Keiko is never sexualized. In fact, really, only like 2 females in the entire series are outright sexualized, and both of them were the ring announcers during the Dark Tournament. Like, other than that, Botan is never outright sexualized. Neither Kuwabara's sister.
Hiei's mother and sister were both sort of sexualized.
You almost never see Yukina out of a kimono, though.
Yeah, but like Hiei's mother was shown. Well, she was dismembered, but she was also naked. So I guess you can sort of make some sort of weird guru sexualization from there. But
that's you, liar.
Really?
Please.
I don't know. I think that's just you being weird.
I
What
wasn't
else
gonna.
is you
I wasn't gonna say that, liar. I was not gonna say
It's
that.
true, though.
But I thought
Bro,
it.
you're
She was
not
naked.
getting
I
a
thought it.
guru.
But
No
I
one
thought it.
mentioned that, but you.
no, but it's
I
Not a
mean,
single
if you're in the
person.
right mood, maybe.
Let's carry on. Lucrezia
On
Noin.
that bombshell, the next anime.
Lucrezia Noin from Gundam Wing. Lucrezia Noin. She
Gundam. I do
is
not know.
yes, Gundam Wing. Again, discovered this when I was. Well, we're back on type, as you can see. First discovered this.
first watched Gundam Wing when I was like 6.
Yeah, and when I was about 10, about 19. Well, no,
Yep.
I was about 11 actually. So, but no, still about that time because when it started airing in the United States about 1999. So you might have seen it before I did even. And I was 12
Yeah,
in
probably.
99. I was 11 or 12, and I fell in love with the franchise instantly. And then whenever Gundam Wing is not my favorite of the franchise at this point. I'm an OG ride or die 0079. Let's go. Fucking Amuro and Char. That's where it's at. The death of Lala Soon scarred me for life. But of the franchise, there has not been a best girl as Lucrezia Noin. You want to talk about loyalty? This woman followed Zex to the end of the earth. To the ends of the earth. She was loyal to him no matter what. Didn't matter where he went. Didn't matter what he was doing. She was loyal. Ride or die. Real ride or die. Not this kind of fucking bullshit, fucking trap hoe ride or die shit. Like, she was also a fucking mobile suit pilot and an elite level mobile suit pilot, like a fucking ace. She could give her a Gundam and she could have competed with the other Gundam pilots in the series. She just never had a Gundam. She was always relegated to normal mobile suits, whatever a customized badass version of the normal mobile suit, but still just a normal mobile suit. Now, I say customized and badass. The mobile suits that she was riding in, or that she was using, were always, they looked like a normal Leo or a normal Taurus, but she references customizations that she's made to them, and they're clearly tougher and faster than a normal version of that mobile suit, and usually have some kind of differentiating color. Like later on, she has a Taurus that's white, and that's unique to her. That becomes like her signature mobile suit moving forward. And if you're not familiar with, I'm probably speaking Greek if none of you ever watched Gundam Wing.
I don't think I've watched any of any, if at all, any of the Gundam.
Because these
But I
series
do
are
know it
all older
exists.
than you.
I watched
Exactly, yeah.
Evangelion and probably a few other Gundam things. I don't know.
Speaking
not
of
much,
Evangelion,
though.
we need to watch Evangelion at some point.
We do, because I
Yep,
always
yeah.
said I need to go back and give it another try. I really do. I need to, especially because I'm going to watch it with subtitles, so it's going to be a better experience.
The thing is, I've seen Evangelion. We've seen Evangelion like 6 times at this point. I think I first watched it when it first came out when I was 4.
Hey, look, those.
Yeah, that's a very good shot of her.
That shot reminds me of what's her name from Fullmetal Alchemist? What's her name again?
Winry. No, Hawkeye.
Winry?
Yeah, Hawkeye.
Yeah, Lieutenant
the other
Hawkeye.
one, yeah.
Yes. Didn't Lieutenant Hawkeye have a bun though? Like, didn't she have keep her hair in a bun? I mean, same
Yes,
principle.
yes,
She
yes.
wore a uniform and was like a total badass military chick, but
Yes.
yeah, just different haircut. But other than that, yeah, absolutely.
No, the haircut's kind of similar.
The
Oh,
haircut's
kind of.
similar. The difference
Yeah.
is that she had long hair. So
Ah.
she
She
had
had
a
long
bun.
hair.
Oh, but
up
she
in a
still
bun.
had like the thing in the front.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah,
Same
gotcha. She
bangs.
didn't have
Which
the
is-
full on pixie like Lucrezia, like Noin does.
Yes, absolutely. But nevertheless, 10 out of 10.
But
Dean.
yes, those are the Taurus mobile suits. Eventually, whenever she becomes part of the leader of the self-defense force of the Peacecraft Kingdom, I can't remember the Scent Kingdom. That's what they're called. She gets one of those that's white, and they all of their mobile suits are white Tauruses, but hers is the only one that you see consistently throughout the series. And yeah, again, we got the short dyke haircut, the pixie, like I said, just tomboy energy. Even without the military uniform, she doesn't have giant hooters. She's not flat-chested, but she's not, rocking, stupid boobs.
Which is great. I
Yes.
approve.
Lucrezia Nguyen. Like I said, her main thing that I like about her is his loyalty. Like, you just gotta watch the whole thing. You gotta watch Gundam Wing, and then you gotta watch Endless Waltz. Preferably the 3-part OVA instead of the condensed movie version. The 3-part OVA, there's more there's more scenes and everything. There's more to it. There's more meat to chew on. But yes, it's very good stuff. Very good stuff. Yes. Moving on. Sailor Jupiter.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Yep. I approve. The first time I saw Sailor Jupiter was the most vivid memory I have of Sailor Jupiter is her putting on a motorcycle helmet and riding off,
Yes.
and ponytail. That all that needs to be said.
Chad, yes.
Bro, Liar's
ponytail.
drunk Todd voice is slowly coming out from that sentence. Jesus.
So
Fuck off. Fuck off, Cook.
when this shit aired in the mid 90s, we're talking 95 in the United States, it had the terrible Deke. Deke was a cartoon production company here in the United States that had some original content, but mostly imported foreign cartoons and dubbed them. A lot of it Japanese stuff. Sailor Moon is one of them. And this dub is atrocious. Like, they gave all of these characters Americanized names. Like, famously, Sailor Moon is called Serena in the original American dub. Now, since then, I can't remember who did the new dub, but there has been a new, much higher quality dub in which they maintained all of their, Anglicanized Japanese names, the spoken in English. The way they do dubs
No one
these
didn't
days.
do it to begin with.
Yeah, the way they do dubs these days. But back then, you got to understand, back in the mid-90s, that was just how it was done. A lot of people don't remember this, but there was they tried to bring Dragon Ball, before they brought Dragon Ball Z here to the United States, they tried to bring Dragon Ball first. And I can't remember who did the dub. I can't remember the name of the company. But they tried to dub the first, few episodes of Dragon Ball. And in it, Goku was in that dub. Goku's name was Zero or some shit. I can't remember what Bulma's name was. It was fucking because back then they didn't think that American children would be able to pronounce the Japanese names, and because they wouldn't be able to pronounce them, they wouldn't give a shit about the characters, and of course that ended up being proven wrong later. The exoticness of Japanese names ended up becoming incredibly popular with American children. they would go out of their way to learn how to pronounce them properly. But yeah, so in the American dub, she's called Lita, and I cannot stop calling her that, and I cannot remember her actual Japanese name. But she was the fighter on the team. She was the tough one. She was the tomboy. She was the martial artist. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here, boys?
A bit of Sailor Moon when I was a kid. I think I was like 5 or 6, and the meme in China was also very popular because I'll defeat you in the name of the moon, but in Chinese was a very big meme back in China.
But as you can see, just big punch, big tomboy energy. Like, but there's still a lot of femininity to her. She's still like, it's big tomboy energy, but she doesn't have that tomboy build because she's still got curves, and she's still rocking really long hair. She's got the ponytail, So she checks every box, there's something there for everyone to like. It's like, I don't normally like tomboyish girls, but she looks feminine enough that I'm into it. That probably appeals to some people. If you're into this kind of degeneracy.
Yes, some people. Yes, some people.
Yeah, like I said, she tries the Sailor Moon franchise. Who was that shit for? Like, who was it really for? Was it for girls? Like when the manga was the thing, and then the anime after it. Like, who were they really trying to sell that shit to? Were they trying to sell it to girls, or were they trying to sell it to boys? Because it's a very.
I think it was probably the earliest example of the.
Feminizing the female power,
Well,
No. It was the earliest example, in my opinion, of the I guess the misaimed hit, if that makes sense. Like,
you shot for the moon, and you hit the roof.
In a similar sort of fashion, like how MLP became so famous amongst autistic men when it's aimed at little girls.
The bronies.
Right?
Yes.
Like, in a way, Sailor Moon became like, it was supposed to be like a little girl mahou shoujo fucking magical girl thing.
Yes.
But then it's like, really, like,
all
appealing to that kind of aesthetic.
Yeah, except
it's like
all the Sailor Scouts, even though they're high school girls, all the Sailor Scouts are drawn as like basically fully grown adult women. They're all drawn explicitly attractively, and even though the anime didn't do the upskirts as often as the manga did, but the manga is not shy. It doesn't shy away from fan service in some of the panels. So it's like, who were they really trying? Were they just like, this is for girls, but secretly we're trying to sell this to literally everyone?
No, but here's the thing is, it's for the girls, so the upskirt shots are perfectly fine because every girl wears
but then keep in mind that only until recently the legal the age of consent in Japan for sex was like 13.
Yes.
Really? I always thought that was a joke.
The legal age to appear in porn is 16.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Okay.
And like, keep in mind that like all of these girls are like 14 or older. So
it's insane for
there's a very suspicious thread there.
It's insane for Japan, for a society as uptight and conservative as the Japanese, how fucking degenerate they are sexually. It's crazy.
Well, it's kind of related.
It's not even like an anime thing. Like, if you look at like old woodcut prints,
yeah,
like the tanuki with their giant balls and kraken, literally, like the whole tentacle porn that stems from Japanese folklore.
Yeah,
like fucking kraken. Well, of course they don't call it kraken, but fucking sea monsters raping girls. That's always been a thing. It's fun.
Yeah, I know. That's just what I'm saying. For like such a uptight conservative people, they're really fucking. They're just really degenerate, and I don't blame them. I like it. I find it incredibly endearing.
No. Here's to the point. What's the first ever novel ever created in world history, right?
No, what is that?
It's Genji Monogatari. Right? It's the tale of Genji. Yeah? And it's literally about a prince that fucks like, I think, 32 women just so he can raise his cousin to be the ideal bride. It's a story literally about grooming a kid.
Jesus balls. God damn it,
It's
Japan.
it's a great novel. I'm not saying it's you know,
It's a
but
great
like
novel.
holy shit.
Great novel.
Let's
In
move away
your-
from
in
that.
your
And
eyes,
then
I'm
I just
not
want to bring
sure.
up something like completely random and out of the blue, I guess you can say. Like this was like back, I think, about 6 or 7 years ago.
Mhm.
Well, of course, I'm still in Australia, you know, and there was there was one night I couldn't sleep and I woke up and I just went on into the living room and turned on the TV and just went into some random channel and then there was still had shows running, right? And it was playing like this really weird like samurai anime or whatever, but it was like also fucking gruesome as hell. Like, you know, you see like
You
people getting
probably
their
saw
arms and shit cut
Blade
off.
of the Immortal.
I don't know what it
You
was,
probably
but
saw
like,
Blade of the Immortal.
Or-
I am almost certain
It-
you watched Blade of the
It
Immortal.
might have been Ninja
wait, are you
Scroll.
sure?
Yeah,
Well, I'm
yeah.
gonna look
Because
this.
if
I'm gonna Google this.
you're talking about people getting their shit cut off, and like there's this samurai that like for some reason he just never dies, and then there's like sex and everything in it. If you're gonna mention that, it's Blade of the Immortal. I am almost certain you saw Blade of the
Wait.
Immortal.
When
I've
was
never
this?
even
When
heard.
was
I've
this
never
again?
even
When
heard
was
of
this?
that,
It
man.
was like 6. You said 6 years ago.
Yeah, Blade of
Yeah,
the
6
Immortal
or
is from like the
7
mid
years ago,
2000s,
Oh yeah.
so it makes sense. It's from
Nah,
6 years ago.
Oh yeah, 2008.
Blade of the
Yeah.
Immortal, the anime?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I'll have to look into
And-
that.
Okay, so the Blade of the Immortal is yeah, it's very very sexualized but also hyper violent. It's the literally the opening song is called Red Rabbit, which is a Japanese what's the word? It's a Japanese metaphor for like a hyper moon or something. And the moon is usually associated with women, and a red rabbit is a very seductive woman. Now the song was purpose written for the anime, and the artist for the song is called Makura no Soji, which means pillow poet. So pillow talk, pillow poet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it's explicitly sexual.
Hmm.
And the entire series is essentially just one. It's about a guy, about a samurai who's literally immortal. He can't die, so he's just wandering through life trying to figure out what the hell he's supposed to do with his life. And he does it by killing people and fucking hoes.
Based and red
It's a great
pilled.
series.
Well, if you got nothing else to do, right?
Yep. Well, we've got something else to do. Ah.
Oh yes.
Natsuo Ishido.
Absolutely fantastic. I approve.
From a manga that has not been adapted into an anime, which I actually haven't even finished this manga yet. She's the main character, Natsuo Ishida. She is 5'11", and just shredded. So some background.
So could be
She
taller than you, wouldn't she?
no, she's as tall as me. I'm 5'11".
Oh,
I am under 6 feet. I'm 5'11". That makes me king of the manlets.
God damn it.
I was thinking of Liar.
Toby's just crying in the corner.
Yeah, fuck you all.
Well, Toby is I'm like an inch taller than Toby, so there's that.
Oh my god, really?
It is
Oh
okay.
my god.
It's okay,
I
boss.
feel so bad for you, Toby.
I think Toby's like 5'7".
Yep. I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm 5'8".
So Natsuo is autistic. The series never comes right out and says that, but she has incredibly poor social skills. She has like a complete inability to feel empathy for other human beings, but she's never been traumatized in any meaningful way. So she's not a sociopath. She was definitely born this way. There's a wire loose somewhere, and she can practically master any physical skill that she sees another person perform. So, for instance, in her backstory, every sports team she has ever tried out for in her high school, she watches one game or one practice, and then the next practice she comes in and she fucking bodies everybody. And she did that at the school's Kyokushin karate team. And
Sounds like she's a Maresu.
So no, she's not, because it's her lack of the series, like her lack of empathy and the fact that she underestimates everybody is shown to be a flaw It's not she's not presented as wholly perfect. She is given an incredible amount of physical advantages over almost all of her opponents, because the premise of the series is the captain she meets a Japanese Brazilian girl who had just moved back to the country with her dad, and she is like a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and but she trains at an MMA gym. So even though she's only belted in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and that's her primary fighting style, she knows how to strike. She trains with kickboxers and stuff. And she shows up, and she comes to the karate club, and Natsuo just happened to be there. And she wants to invite some of the karatekas to come and roll with her after school, which is that's the jiu-jitsu term for sparring. We call it rolling. Well, that's what we call it here in the States. Or the English-speaking world, they call it rolling. But she wants them to come, like, hey, from one martial artist to another, let's fucking get together. Let's teach each other some stuff. Let's learn from each other. Because she's an MMA, being Brazilian and having grown up in Brazil, she's way into Vale Tudo. She's way into mixed martial arts. So, like I said, Natsuo meets her and has never seen jiu-jitsu before. Well, she's definitely seen jiu-jitsu because she lives in fucking Japan. But she's never seen Brazilian jiu-jitsu before. So they end up getting into a quick spar, and this girl almost beats her. They draw. And it breaks Natsuo's mind that she's like, the day she watched one karate practice, came in the next day and bodied the captain. So the arc of this series, which I haven't even finished yet, is these like collision course of these three individuals. Natsuo, the main character, the secondary main character, the Brazilian girl who I cannot recall, and then the tertiary main character, the captain of the karate team, as they all began a training camp and leading into a tournament in which a mixed martial arts tournament in which they're all going to eventually have to fight each other at some point.
All I'm saying is, yo dykes.
Shut up.
That's all I'm saying. Yo
What an
dykes.
absolute
Does it turn into a
Fuck
Dykes
off.
thing?
No,
Okay.
because these girls don't become like friendly, and they don't become or anything. They don't, like, there's a friendly rivalry, but there's not a friendly rivalry,
yeah,
but
so
there's
it's just
like
the
kind of a
rivalry.
rival. There's like a kind of like Natsuo and the Brazilian don't hate each other. It's not animosity. It's the whole point of the arc is that Natsuo has never met a person who she couldn't defeat without trying. She has never been challenged in any physical thing she's ever tried to do in her life. This Brazilian girl actually challenged her. So she actually makes it her mission to beat her in combat. So she decides, and this happens in the first issue, or the first chapter of this manga, she decides she is going to, for the first time in her life, actually pick a sport and focus on it. And she decides Kyokushin Karate, and that she's going to enter into this MMA tournament and prove that, like, now she finally has something to prove. She wants to prove to herself that she can beat this girl. And the arc of the series is pure genetic freak. Somebody who was just born gifted runs up against somebody who isn't necessarily... She's not shorter than Natsuo, because everybody's shorter than Natsuo. The Brazilian girl is shorter than all these other Japanese girls. So she's at a distinct disadvantage in a number of ways. So she's not as genetically gifted as Natsuo, but she's tried hard, and she's done it literally her entire life. So, like, what is better? Genetic gifts or determination and just, like, grit? Like, what wins fights? And I don't know yet. But I'll tell you what.
Yo dykes.
Genetics fucking helps. This is...
Well, you did say they drawed, so...
This is...
What a kick.
This is one of my favorite images from the entire manga, where she starches this girl with a flying knee. Here's the thing, that's not even a Kyokushin technique, a jumping knee to the head. That's like a Muay Thai kickboxing technique. So the implication being that Natsuo isn't just focusing on Kyokushin. She's at the very least drilling other martial arts. So like a little bit of Muay Thai or some sort of kickboxing, and probably some kind of wrestling or jiu-jitsu for takedown defense in case she gets taken down. I don't know. I need to finish the series. But split out, just like I said, starches this girl. Starches her. And look, it's got the lines for like the force
Yo,
that's
Dex.
going through her head. Splat out.
That must hurt.
Bro, you saying split out. This reminds me of the goddamn potato mines from Plant vs. Zombies.
And look
But
at
yeah.
her. Look at her face. Look at her face. No challenge.
Yo,
Like
Dex.
you are nothing to me. It's like
But yeah, Temple's a great manga. It fucking is. Like I haven't finished it.
That
I
would have
think I'm,
been at
like,
least,
chapter 10, but
you know,
it's fucking.
yes.
that's at least a broken nose, maybe.
Oh
Question
yeah,
mark?
a broken nose,
Broken nose,
possibly a
definitely.
broken orbital. So, when your orbital bone's broken, it hurts to blink, and guess
Oh.
what? You can't not blink. You will, whether you like it or not, eventually blink. I've never had
No,
a
I know
broken
someone else who
orbital.
did that to another person.
Oh, what? Need them in the face like that?
No, broke their
Oh.
their face.
Yes.
No. Fire doesn't need a knee.
Liar.
No, I'm just
has
saying, I know someone else who did
thunder
that
in
to
his
someone else.
fists.
No, what? That's not me.
Nah, I know.
I've never done that to a person. What are you
Never.
talking about?
Never. So, as we get into the top 5, the tomboyishness really starts to take off. So, number 5, Saris
Oh,
Victoria
yeah.
from Hellsing.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck yes. Oh my god.
I
yes.
love her.
Yes.
She's
yes.
so cool.
Bravo. I applaud you. I applaud you, sir.
Now,
Oh my god.
one of the reasons why she ended up so high on the list is not only because I love Hellsing so much, but because of a line from Hellsing Abridged, of all things, that in my mind is 100% canon. I don't wear a bra. In my head canon, Saris Victoria's tits are that perky naturally. She does not. She is one of those women who does not wear a bra.
Well, and I mean, her dress is tight enough not to need one.
Yes. But it's just like, again, like fucking warrior woman, tomboy energy, like giant hooters. Jesus Christ. Now, she's not built like a tomboy at all, obviously. Not just because of the giant hooters, but she's not even like imagine her naked, she doesn't have abs. You know? She's got like that, that kind of soft midsection.
She's pretty ripped though.
Is she? Like, do you see
Yeah.
her without her, like... I don't remember at any point in the series you
Like,
see her,
not
without
the
her
point
uniform
of-
on.
Not her her abs. I don't know about that, but everything else, she's just
No,
ripped.
no, she's strong. Like, she's got, like... But I'm saying, like, she's got, like... Okay, so you know how some women have that, like... It's not, like, gross. I'm not saying it's, like, flab, but it's, like, that softer midsection.
Yeah.
Like, even if they get in good shape, it's like their abs just don't get hard. There's that layer of baby fat that just doesn't want to go away. I imagine that's what she's got going on. And I mean, let's be real here. Saris Victoria probably, training to be the police girl. She's definitely done martial arts training, but she doesn't look like she was, like, lifting, which is fine. Natsuo can lift and, like, do fucking crunches and goddamn sit-ups 100 times a day to get those abs. That's fine. Saris don't need no abs.
That's true.
Saris got them titties. Jesus Christ.
Yes, her was just fucking great. Overall, her character is great. Her
Yeah.
design is even better.
I love her
But
whole
yeah.
arc, like her entire arc
Yeah.
of like becoming a full vampire.
She becomes such a
Yes.
badass
Yes.
towards,
When-
at the end.
Yes, when she finally
Yes.
fucking like accepts like finally figures out what Alucard's been trying to teach her the whole time, and she just bodies
Yeah.
Zoran Blitz out of just.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
Speaking of
Oh,
which,
I want to watch it again. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Not just that, but the fact that she's got 2 fucking massive guns. It's
get that bitch a cannon. Bitches
yes.
love cannons.
she was just using fucking double flak cannons. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how cool is that?
And then, of course, her signature anti-tank rifle, which she doesn't have in this. She doesn't have in this shot,
Nah,
but
she doesn't.
but yeah. And
Oh,
then after she becomes the full-fledged vampire, her she regrow her arm just becomes it becomes solid again whenever she wants to. But her signature weapon becomes her Alucard arm, basically. Her left arm becomes like her big fucking
Yes.
blood spike thingy, and it's very cool.
Yes, It's really badass. Oh my
Yep.
god.
Yep, because she
I
had
gotta
to.
rewatch Helsing.
Yeah, she had to drink
Yeah,
human blood,
I'll
and she
have
had
to.
to drink. She had to drink Pit Bernadotte's blood, and it was very sad because they were falling in love.
That's true, but nevertheless, I have to rewatch this now because
Yes.
Yep.
it really is great.
Yes.
My favorite, my one of my favorites anime. So yeah, absolutely, 10 out of 10 pick. I approve.
Yep. Yeah, and again, it's just like not even physically. I like her personality wise. I'm in. I like what she's got. Like I like, especially by the end of the show when she's more confident. It's just like yes, that's what we like.
I just have one comment to say that I like Ingrid better. Is it Ingrid?
Integra.
Ingrid
Integra. Yes, Integra.
Engage.
I like Integra better.
Integra.
Just because of the glasses and the long hair and the overall air about her.
I would smash Integra. You.
But then again, if this was like my normal, this was like non-Monster Girl top 10 waifus, I probably would have Integra and also Balalaika from Black Lagoon in there. So
Oh yeah.
Police girl.
anyway,
Yes.
Police girl. You are reading your pastor's mind. Put my head between your boobs. Oh my god, Helsing Ultimate Abridged. Oh my god, it is so fucking good. Oh, very good.
I never.
if we're gonna say like favorite characters from this entire franchise, though, I think the best one is still Father Alexander Anders.
Amen.
Amen.
I did like the commander a lot. No, the mayor. Sorry, the mayor. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna have to make you guys watch Hellsinger Bridge because it's very good. But moving
No.
on. Shut up, liar! I'll kill you.
No.
I'll kill you. There's your monster girl, buddy. Felicia from Darkstalkers.
Ah, fuck's sake.
Now, hold on.
I've never
Like I said,
actually-
no, here's the thing. She doesn't just have ears and a tail. Those are not gloves and boots. Those
She's
are her.
basically half furry.
Those are her.
That's like
those are-
Yes, she's
I don't know.
basically-
That's
You
dangerous.
furry.
That's
Yeah,
approaching
it's like
dangerous
another-
furry territory, Palpy.
After
Well,
no,
maybe.
after
Yeah,
your
I don't
hold
know.
after your monster girl thing, you're gonna give me
Yes.
shit for Felicia,
Yes.
Yes.
bro. She's
The
Catholic,
difference.
man. She's a good Catholic
but
girl.
she's-
You're gonna bust my
But
balls.
she's still that's still dangerously approaching furry territory, my friend.
I smell furry.
I'm just saying. I'd probably still smash, but it's approaching dangerous furry territory.
Okay, and the Anubis chick from the waifu girl, like from your fucking monster girl video, wasn't approaching furry territory.
That's scaly territory, not furry territory.
No,
I'm just
the
saying.
Anubis girl was a dog. She was the jackal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that
that's
one.
approaching dangerous furry territory. Yes.
Okay, fair enough. I just want as long as all things are considered equal.
But I'm just saying this is approaching dangerous furry territory.
But here's your
I'm just
monster
saying.
girl. Here's your monster
Yes.
girl. Like I said, those
you
are
have-
her actual
yes.
feet and
your
hands.
toes are touching the
Yes.
lines, but they still haven't crossed it yet, so you're good for now.
It's a bit close though.
So the whole thing is
Yeah.
also that isn't clothing. That's actually her fur. So she's basically
Nice.
naked all the time.
Nice. So those are her pubes then.
Yes.
Amazing.
And I like again.
Since we're talking about her, we should also do like top 10 video game waifus.
Yeah,
Something
well,
like that.
there was a Darkstalkers anime, so she counts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
Yeah.
we could probably also do like a video game waifu.
We probably could. Liar and I might have to like do might have to like collab, and it's
Yeah, we
like
might have to actually-
Palpy and Liar's top 10 video game waifus, and we'll do something
Yeah.
like that later.
Yeah, we'll do something like that,
But yeah, no. So like again, like I like everything about Felicia aesthetically, but obviously for obvious reasons, especially because the idea of hitting it doggy style, and just using the tail as leverage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Just
Morrigan
splat
is from
out.
Darkstalkers?
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
know that?
No, I didn't know what I never knew which series she was from. Oh,
Hey, dude, look up QB. Q.Bee from Darkstalkers 3. I think you'll like her a lot.
Oh,
Queen
that
Bee.
one? She's from Darkstalkers. Okay.
Yeah, she's from Darkstalkers 3, yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay, so I never knew Morrigan was from King.
knowledge of
Well, yeah, so again,
Darkstalkers,
as I've talked about, as I've gotten older, I've actually found religious girls to be much more appealing, even especially modern religious girls who are content to find a man who will just marry them and give them children, whether or not they can convert him doesn't really matter. So she is good Catholic girl, and she actually is the primary income for an orphanage where she was raised because she is a successful touring musician,
Okay.
which is another reason why I like her a lot because she's a singer, and I played live music for many years trying to hit it and never quite got to her level. But Felicia in the world of Darkstalkers is like a legit like pop idol, not like Britney Spears level. Like she's not like the biggest goddamn thing on earth like Britney Spears was in her prime, you know, or like whoever the fuck, like I don't know, insert pop star there. But she's clearly like a big star, and like she funnels most of her money into the orphanage where she grew up and takes care of the kids there. So she is very based.
Nice.
She
I approve.
is
Wasn't
very
it a
based.
panda in Street Fighter, or was it like a different
Oh,
fighting
yeah.
game? I can't remember.
So you remember what I was saying about the doggy style?
Hmm.
I mean, the tail would just you grab it
Wouldn't it hurt?
and you just knock it out. I imagine, dude, she's Catholic. I imagine she likes it.
Oh my god.
I imagine she likes a little bit of tugging on her tail.
Absolutely.
No, it depends.
I've never met a Catholic that didn't like it a little rough.
As the only Catholic on this, as the only Catholic in this thing, I disavow.
I don't know about you, but you're like the outlier in most situations.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
How
I don't know if we can
I
trust
mean, it
your
applies
judgment.
to him.
Yeah, literally. Name and every other sin. Jesus.
Number 3, Alita.
Nice. Fuck yeah. Nice. Good.
I
Now-
do not know this person. I
Oh,
don't think.
from
Alita.
Alita Battle Angel.
Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah.
Now,
From
this is
Gundam.
this is fan art, and I tried to avoid
Yeah,
fan
of
art. I
course.
tried to use official stuff, but this
but
was
it
just
makes
too good.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
I'm glad you didn't use the one from the movie,
movie?
they did
No,
like,
no.
a while back. Yeah, she look. Oh my god, she's not. I know she's not human, but good god, she looks terrifying in the movie. In a bad way.
I mean, in an artistic way,
Yeah, that.
I like it.
Whatever that is. Jesus Christ.
It did it for me. Like I felt the same thing whenever I heard Robert Rodriguez and all those guys, or whoever the director. I'm pretty sure it was Robert Rodriguez. But when he was talking
Really,
about
yep.
how we're actually going to do, when he said we're actually going to do the anime eyes on her because it's going to be in the world, like in the live action version of the world, it's going to be a feature of her type of androids. That was just how they were designed. And I was like, this is going to look terrible. And he fucking pulled it off. Like, and I told Lyra I'm gonna have him watch it because I think like.
oh, you haven't.
Yeah, I have it.
It was actually pretty decent.
It
and
was-
it was indeed Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah, thank you. And it was true to the source material in a lot of ways. Like they took some liberties because you can't do some things exactly the same in live action that you can do in a manga or in an anime. But it was incredibly true. I never read the manga. I watched the anime as a kid.
Oh, you haven't. The manga is really good.
Yeah,
It's pretty fucking-
the anime cut off at about the same point the movie did. So it did it like the movie at the end of the. Did you guys see the live action movie?
Absolutely, yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so
I watched,
I've never
I watched a
actually-
video
I've never
of someone
actually
talking
seen-
about it.
Or read the
That's about
manga of Alita, but
well,
I should at some point.
the movie ends with her having already like it kind of like does a mini time jump and it shows that she's already there, like already established herself as like this star. What's the name of the game that they play? I'm blanking on it right now.
Oh, I don't remember that name. Yeah.
But yeah, so because like there's an arc in the anime after or in the manga I'm aware of because at the end of the anime, Daisuke goes up and kills the black guy, and Alita goes and
There's an anime,
yeah,
not just the movie.
there's an anime from the 90s. Yeah, well, it might have been from the 80s
Uh,
even. I watched it in the 90s.
Oh, okay, I don't actually. I've never seen anything for.
But
Alita,
yeah, no,
so-
I'm gonna have to get you to watch Alita because I actually think you would like it. Oh, and if you haven't read the manga or seen the original anime, it might
original
be even better.
video animation.
Oh,
There's like
1993.
Thank you.
there's several.
Yeah, so like it gets up to that part where, which is basically where the movie ends, and then there's another arc in the manga where she starts playing the sport a lot more and becomes like a star and is trying to win her way up to Zalem so she can whatever. And the movie just kind of like does a time jump, and she's already the star. So in the sequel, they can go, which apparently there's rumors going around that they are going to make a Alita Battle Angel 2, like it's going to happen. So they can just skip the arc of her becoming a star, and they can go straight in the sequel. They can just go straight into her getting up to Zalem and like being able to really move the story forward. And because like the sport is cool, but you can't do an entire fucking movie of her playing that
Yeah,
game.
no.
Like the game was fun for a set piece, but like, no. I like the amnesiac archetype. I've always liked that archetype in male or female characters, but like they still have all of their incredible skills, but they're relearning the world around them, and there's that kind of innocence to them. And it's very endearing. And she's just...
And then plot twist, they were actually the main villain all along.
Yeah. And that smoking ass hot. Smoking ass hot. Wait, she's the villain the whole time?
No.
I'm just saying sometimes like happen to some characters with the yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Also, the manga, like a comment, I don't know why, but fucking art is so fucking cool and makes her look so cool. God damn.
Yep. But yeah, no, it's I really liked the reason why she made the list primarily is because of the movie. I haven't gone back and watched the OVA. I need to. But yeah, the movie's great. I like her arc. I like the amnesiac arc. I like her personality. Again, I like the innocence of her character. And again, tomboy, warrior chick. Liar, would you say cyborg robot is like bordering on Monster Girl? Does that count? Because it's not like it's humanoid, but it's not human. It's a.
Well, there's literally some Monster Girls in Monster Girl Quest and Monster Girl Encyclopedia that's literally just called android or cyborg. So, yeah.
Okay, I've got 2 Monster Girls on the list.
I disapprove of this, but okay.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, but like I'm just saying it's literally part of the encyclopedia. So I don't generally agree, like mechanic, but it's part of the list. So
Let's go with technicalities then. Okay.
All right, so top two. The big 2 coming in second fucking place. Again, just skating in, having had just a very small amount of animated features to qualify. Tifa.
Oh. Yes.
Wait, was Tifa in any anime?
Last Order.
Yeah,
Final
there's been several
I can
Final
think
Fantasy
of a few
VII adaptations.
I can think of some too. But no,
I don't know.
Last Order Final Fantasy VII is an anime adaptation of Sephiroth losing his mind and burning down Nibelheim. And then if you're one of the people who considers CGI animation to be anime, then Advent Children.
I mean,
Also-
there's stuff
also
like
Palpy,
Land of the
Palpy,
Lustrous,
yeah.
that's an anime. So yeah.
Yeah, Palpy, this pick is definitely like like a crossbreed between the anime waifus and the game waifus.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just
Like,
calling for that.
we are tiptoeing a very fine line right now.
Yeah,
But
no, I
don't
understand,
mind it.
but
It's a good pick.
like I said, I skated her in there, limboed her in there by a very loose interpretation of the rules, but yeah, it's just like again, she kind of has a bit of everything of all. The reason why she's number 2 is because she's had a bit of everything of everyone that's come before. So we've got martial artist, we've got super fit tomboy, so she's got the abs, she's shaped like she's got the tomboy shape, but she's also got the giant boobs. But she's got the long hair. She never puts it in a ponytail.
Yeah.
But boys, you guys who like ponytails,
Please.
yes.
Oh my god, Tiff, great. Tiff is great. Plus, she's the head of state of Italy, so I have.
Yes, she is. Oh my god, and that's just like, oh man, it's just.
She's now the
We are everywhere.
She's now
Like
she's now the Queen and Prime Minister of Italy.
I
Absolutely.
sincerely wish that I could quote the fucking Tyler Durden line in Fight Club when he holds the dude down and tells him it's like we open your doors, we carry your bags, we cook your meals.
Absolutely.
Oh god.
Because I would apply that to Weeaboos because we are everywhere.
Yes.
Palpy,
Anyone
trick the
who has played Final Fantasy VII and they say, "Oh yes, Aerith is best girl." Her name's Aerith, right? I do not understand.
I did not actually like Final Fantasy VII. Like I'm one of the unpopular people who actually prefers Final Fantasy VIII over 7.
The thing is, you don't have to dislike something.
I'm not gonna do this.
Final Fantasy VII is great, but Final Fantasy VIII is also rich.
I just didn't like it that much. I actually prefer 9 over 7.
Well, 9 is my favorite Final Fantasy ever. I love 9. No one in 9 made the list, but the art style kind of like prevents it. They're not They're
Yeah, it's a bit too much too close to the Game Boy
man.
art style.
Yes,
Like
yes.
they're too childish. Like 7 and 8 were different in the sense that like they're like we're told they're teenagers, but it's like, come on guys, like they look like they're at least in their late 20s.
Yes.
Seriously.
But exactly. But yeah, and like she's got the loyalty thing that I talked about with like Keiko. It's because like she fucking like Cloud saves her life when they're kids, and she basically dedicates herself to him in one way or another. And then she finds him all fucking comatose and shit, just laying on the fucking side of the train tracks in Midgar, and she takes him in and she helps him get back on his feet, and then she follows him to the ends of the fucking earth and fights the son of a literal alien god. She fucking finds Cloud in a village in bumfuck nowhere and nurses him back to health, like ultimate trad wife. And
people still say Aerith is better. No, I disavow.
As far as I'm aware, Aerith is only said to be better because she died.
Yeah, so that's all it is because absence makes the heart grow fonder, and in the canon, we still have Tifa, and Aerith is gone. So, but also, another thing about Tifa is she cleans up super well.
Oh, yes,
now,
I've seen that.
That was an official...
She's a bartender. Oh, my God.
That was an official render that I had pulled up from the remake, from Final Fantasy VII Remake. This is fan art. Again, I tried to avoid fan art, but some of it was just too good to pass on. And this is her, basically, fan art of her Don Corneo dress from the cross-dressing part where Cloud dresses up as a woman.
Yep. We need that. We need that ported to Steam, man. I want that remake, bro.
It's so good. I've been like, I'm probably gonna go back and play it again here in a bit. I actually still haven't played it on hard mode. I need to go back and do that.
Oh, you should do that.
Have fun with no items, fuckstick. Just materia. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I mean, like this is her boobs are a bit more exaggerated in this fan art. A little bit of side boob popping out there. But this is just like Tifa, man. Like like I'm 100% like everything that Cuppy said is like 100% agree in every conceivable way. His words are my words, effectively. I agree with every.
I only speak the truth.
Yes.
In this case, I will concede.
Tifa is best girl. And she's best girl over Yuffie, and Yuffie is more tomboy, but Yuffie is just unbearable. She's just like annoying.
Yeah, no. Tifa's
every anime and every like Final Fantasy fucking thing has to have that one annoying character.
Yeah, and in 9 it was Iko.
In 8 it was either Zell or Sephi. I think it was Zell.
Zell was more the annoying character than Selphie was.
Yeah.
But
Selphie was kind of like on that track too as well. Like she's trying too hard to be energetic and shit. And it's just like I just wanted to bitch slap the shit out of her the entire time.
But Zell was at least insufferable.
Yeah, but he was funny because he just keeps getting bullied by everyone.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, you guys realize that he can like punch so hard. He doesn't need a fucking magical gunblade. He can just punch as like that hard. Like he could break you in half.
Yep, it's just like it. Yeah, but his personality is just that he's he's a giant softie who's also just annoying as hell.
Nobody in Final Fantasy VIII pissed me off more than Irvine though. Irving.
Irvine was
The whole reason why is because whenever the whole thing is coming out that they were all raised together in an orphanage, Irvine was just like, "Wait, you guys don't remember that?" And it's just like, "Wait, you knew the whole time and you didn't say
anything." Yeah, like the entire time you were just hitting on Selphie. Like that's literally the only thing you did. What? Are you serious?
Like you're about to go on a mission with this guy you grew up with to kill Sorceress Adia, to fucking sniper from a tower, and you're not gonna be all like, "Hey man, it's been a long time. How you doing?"
That reminds me of that one meme.
Yeah, it's not even just that. Like, it's Sorceress Adia. It's the chick that raised you. What the fuck? You're not going to tell anyone about it?
It does. At least it gives more context for why he fucking like completely froze up and couldn't do it.
Yeah, but like, you would at least tell the other people who's concerned, like they're not exactly strangers to this person.
Yeah, well,
right? Like the fact that
Guardian forces make you lose your memories, though.
But still, like, why would you not tell them though?
I agree. It didn't make sense. There's many reasons why I don't like. We might do a Wacky Wednesday where you and I go head to head about why Final Fantasy VIII is trash and you're wrong. But you guys ready for number one waifu, best girl of all time? Lyra already knows who it is.
Yeah, I mean, they talk about her all the time.
I really do.
Don't smile. Let's go. Let's go. Show.
Palpy's number one waifu is. Fuck it. Shit. I missed my timing. Anyway, it's Saiko Buzujima from High School of the Dead.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Ultimate tomboy. As far as I'm concerned, ultimate tomboy. The perfect combination of traditional Japanese, like, trad wife, wants to be Japanese trad wife, but is also badass, like, genetic freak, like, skill dedicated fucking super athlete.
Well, it's not even just that she's just, like a genetic freak. Like, she actually trained her ass off to get this good too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's like the dedication thing, like skill dedication. She's like, I'm not just like. So she's also taller. She's taller than Takashi. She's taller than Saya and Rei. She's taller than all the other girls. She's
she's taller than the literal adult nurse that's with them. I forgot.
Yeah, she is taller than Takashi. Yeah. I was about to say she's at least as tall. If she's not taller than him, she's as tall. But no, she is. Slightly taller than Takashi, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
So she's at least 5'9". So she's 5'10". So she's almost as tall as Natsuo. She's got the same genetic gifts as Natsuo. Probably not the stupid fucking autism power, but
No, she's not, because she knows that, like, it gets, like in the, I can't remember which scene it was, but I think it was the bath scene where she's going on like I know your concerns, but eventually we're gonna have to fuck these boys if we want.
Yeah, that's basically what
humanity to survive.
Yeah, that's basically what they're saying. Or if we want them to keep protecting us, and that was the thing. It's like she could fully even if Koda and Takashi weren't there, her and Rei by themselves with their melee skills could effectively defend the little girl and the nurse and Saya. But she still is like, no, we need men. We need these men, and you need to stop being so fucking hard on Koda. You need to start praising him. And then later on, when she's wearing nothing but an apron and a thong, she pops up out of the fucking top of the Hummer just to tell Koda, you're being a fucking man right now. Good job, buddy. I love Psycho. Love her. Love her so much.
But she is shorter than.
Actually, this thing actually makes her look more like it makes her tits look more reasonable in this thing.
Speaking and
which actually, in my opinion, makes her a lot more attractive. But anyway,
and there we go, boys. Ponytail. There you go.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I
of course you were
I
going to
have a
use
funny
this one.
story. Because I haven't seen the entirety of High School of the Dead. I've seen some memes,
Oh
but
my
it's
God.
because I was scared of it as a kid because I was about 10-ish or so, and I saw someone else watch it. I was watching someone else over their shoulder at a friend's house, and I just saw the zombies, and people were crying and shit, and I'm just like, oh, this is scary. And so I never watched it. So I have to watch it at some point.
It's like,
it's good, but the problem with High School of the Dead is that you're never gonna have an ending.
Yeah.
Really?
One of the Sato brothers.
One of the brothers died, like the author brother.
Yeah,
died.
Daisuke.
no.
Daisuke Sato died.
That's
Yep, and the other one is the guy that does Triage X, and he's like, no, it's done. I'm not going to finish it without him. The one that did the art for High School of the Dead.
Yeah, the brother that did the art did Triage X, which is another good series in my opinion. You should.
Yeah, we watched the anime. It was pretty good.
Yep.
Now, sadly,
So who's gonna be in the unlucky seat for the next Waifu Wednesday?
I have just looked it up, and I found a way bigger image.
Toby.
oh well, I couldn't.
nominate
I could not find one.
I'll
sadly.
just post it now.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know if that's
nominate
bigger
me
for
for
you,
what?
but for me, it's.
I nominate
for
Toby
the
for the
Waifu
next
Wednesday.
top 10 Waifu Wednesdays. Yes.
Are you gonna make me do that, eh?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
fuck. I would actually have to look through because I cannot make a list right now. I would have to.
Yeah,
Look
no.
through
It will need to be something else. But yes, it's. Yes.
But I would mix it. I would not just go for anime. I would probably do game anime one.
I guess we should just do like a waifus in general.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
overall.
long as we
Well, we just make a
did,
collective list
Fiction or
and just
what?
all show them off.
But absolutely.
We could.
People
We could.
like top 10 lists, so let's just each do one. There's more content. It's just easy, and it's easy content, like super easy.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I even have 10 that I would consider.
Hey, if you don't want to do 10, do
actual
like what, like do 5. You know, just whatever you feel
55 or
comfortable with.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did 10, but I'm old and I have absorbed a great deal of anime over the years. I actually had a list. I whittled this down from a list of 15, and I wanted it to be a definitive top 10. So no, I didn't bother with honorable mentions, and also. I was, like I said at the beginning, this was a definitive order. This was a 10 in no particular order. This was a hard 10 to number 1. If give me a choice of any one of these 10 women, and I will pick Saiko 10 times out of 10. Take Saiko off the list, I will always pick Tifa. Take Tifa off the list, I will, and so on and so forth.
Hey, Tifa is a good wife. That's
Yes,
why.
no, she is. I'm just saying that this was a definitive ordered list. This was not I didn't
I know.
take the cop out of no particular order. So I'm not saying you guys can't do that. I'm just saying I did that because I'm autistic like that, and I have to be fucking definitive. I can't take the middle of the road thing. Everything has to be black and white. But like I said, I call us a fraternal order of Weeaboo Degenerates, and I put together probably the most not completely wholesome, but kind of fairly wholesome, very tame list of waifus. No, there was
Wholesome?
there was wholesomeness in it.
I mean, it was wholesome. There's no it's not hentai like what I did.
Yeah,
True. La, yours
there was
is
no, and I mean
Mine is just pure hentai. It's literally hentai.
And there were aspects there are aspects of the characters that are very wholesome. There was aspects of all of these characters that they had wholesome aspects to them. It's just I was more degenerate when I was younger, and as I got older, I just lost my patience for that shit. I just oh god, I just want regular women
I just want regular women.
crazy fucking crazy psycho blue hair chicks are just not worth the hassle anymore. You know what I mean?
There are some who are, because they will turn out to be wholesome.
Yeah, if you got to get them young enough and put a baby in them really quickly.
Think
Yeah,
about
but
it
that's
this
the
way.
thing. So
If
my
everyone's crazy,
number
then
one
is it
pick
really
for
crazy?
my number one pick for crazy wholesome waifu is probably Gasai Yuno. You know,
Nah.
from Mirai Nikki.
I would love it.
Don't encourage Ko.
Hey, I
Don't
would
encourage.
stick it in the crazy. Okay.
Nah, you will regret.
No. What do you mean? Why will you regret it? Why will you regret
Why would
it?
you regret it?
Why she is normal
she-
enough.
She was gonna
She's
fucking
just
cut
a
up his
high
mother
school girl.
because
No.
if he
No,
didn't
no.
approve of her.
To be fair, I did have a girlfriend like that, so there's.
No, here's the
But
thing.
it's you.
She's a high
so
school
that's
girl
not right.
who got caught up in this mess, but overall, she's normal enough that she just wants. She literally tried to become God just so that she can be with him. All right, come on.
That
Let's-
is
like,
pretty nice.
think about that.
I would beg to differ.
She's crazy, but she was crazy for a reason.
God, you guys
She was crazy for him.
this is a fucking I don't know, this was just a crazy story. I just feel compelled to tell it. But okay, so I'm driving down the road the other day, and I
got a feeling that I should have been.
it's fucking it had just got done piss pouring the rain, and it was going to rain again later. So I'm driving down the road, and I see one of my ex-girlfriends walking down the road with her mom. And right now, it is 90%, 80 or 90% humidity where it had just rained, and then the fucking sun came back out. And it's fucking boiling ass hot, and they're walking down the road, the sun's beaming on them, and it's just I haven't seen or spoken to this girl in a decade, literally 10 years, 9 or 10 years. And I was just I felt I almost never do shit like this, but I felt compelled. I turned back around, offered to give him a ride. And it's not even I was oh, I'm gonna get back in this bitch's pants, because it's she was with her mom. It's not I was you can't I don't know about other some men don't give a shit to do that, but I'm not gonna put the moves on a girl in front of her mom, And holy shit, the last 9 years beat this girl to death. She was rough. And keep in mind, 10 years ago, I didn't have a job and was 100 pounds heavier. Now I have an F-150 and I'm looking into buying houses, and I'm 100 pounds lighter, and she looked fucking mortified to see me.
What do you mean by mortified?
She was just like,
Wait, why?
I can't fucking believe it's him. Like, I don't know. That's the reason why it was weird. She clearly been on drugs. I don't know. Recently, her mom was saying that her mom was saying that she was clean currently, you know, and that they were living together. Her mom was trying to help keep her on the path. And she looked sober, but she looked like the drugs had done some damage over the years. Like, and it's just, and like I said, she knew who I was. She was lucid. She knew it was me. And but like I said, she just looked fucking horrified to see me. Like, it was, and it's not even like it ended like badly, but it was just like a bitch made 20 somethings arguing and then breaking up and then not talking again. It's not like we were beating the shit out of each other, you know? So it's not like it was this horrible, toxic, abusive relationship. It was a little toxic, but it wasn't anything. She shouldn't have been so fucking like, oh my god. It was weird. It was very, very weird. It's very weird. It's like you run into an old girlfriend. It's just like, oh god.
Well, I know
him.
I'm not going to run into either of them anymore.
Sedge. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, seeing the state of her now, no. But I'm not gonna lie. Part of me was like, I'm not gonna, obviously, I am not going to put the moves on this girl in front of her mom. But if she and I can reconnect, exchange phone numbers or something, I will probably eventually at some point try to get back in her pants. But no, not at the state of her. No, she is.
All of you people are degenerates.
She is rough.
Yeah, this coming from Cuppy.
What? I am a pure and wholesome soul.
Bullshit.
You fucking lolicon.
What?
The
do
only
you mean?
person here who is actually into lolik. What the fuck?
No. I like them slender. I do not like lolly.
Bullshit.
Unless I suck a tiger counts, in which case, just a little bit.
Bro, what? Just a little
Dude,
bit.
you can't be just a little bit into. You can't be just a little bit into.
I
lolly.
like her character arc, okay?
Oh, fucking hush. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
All right, but
Did you also like her character curves as well?
Well, that's the point. She doesn't have curves.
We will call it an episode with the shaving of Cuppy.
Yes.
But look forward to more Wacky Wednesdays, or as they might end up being called in the future, Waifu Wednesdays. And we'll cut it off with liar chuckling, because that seems like as good a place as any.
Fuck off.
Absolutely.